Hi traders, Nathan Bray here from ACY Securities. Well, Westpac chief economist has come out and they're predicting 7 consecutive rate cuts, okay, starting around the 1st of March next year. So this would bring our interest rate from a peak, what they predict is about 4.1% this year. So there's a little bit of pain to go, but then rapid pullback in dropping rates or cutting rates all the way down to about 2.35%, about 175 basis point cutting cycle. So that may have a huge impact on the performance of this Aussie dollar. Now, one of the reasons they're suggesting that this cutting cycle could come into place next year is because towards the end of this year, as a result of raising and global pressures, we could see a stagnating Australian economy. Now, keep in mind, Australians have a really high level of household debt. So this might also appear as really nice news to people with a mortgage, but the reality is we don't want a contracting economy as well. They also believe that we could see our inflation rate dropping down to about 4%. Now, this morning, a few hours ago, we had our latest year-on-year inflation or CPI data come out in Australia. They were looking at a rate of around 8.1%. Well, it came in well below that. Prices are dropping. We're looking at around a 7.4% year-on-year CPI data in Australia. So that's very true. Unfortunately, GDP is also dropping in line with their prediction that the Australian economy could stagnate. We were meant to get for the last quarter a 0.8% growth in Australia on GDP. Instead, it dropped all the way down to 0.5%. So this contraction of Australian growth, but with prices falling, may lead to this idea that we could see that under control and start to rapidly drop interest rates. Now, what I'm looking at myself is how rapid interest rate cuts might affect the Aussie against the US dollar. Now, when I look at this Aussie against the US dollar, I'm keeping an eye on major monthly support levels acting as resistance, which they have done recently. So I'm looking at a level of around 68.26, and if it gets through there, I'm looking at weekly resistance up around 69.67 or that 70 handle, which had violently rejected last month. So joining me to give us some insight and a complete technical breakdown of where we're at with the Aussie against the US dollar is our own senior market strategist, Duncan Cooper. Hi, Duncan.
Hi Nathan. Well, as you know, it's very difficult to predict where price will be in a year's time, but at the moment on the Aussie dollar, this is the daily chart, we have a potential double top forming up here. We've moved below daily support at 68.11, so if that level can now hold as resistance, so if we do move back up and retest this area, if it holds, the next key level to watch would be down here at weekly support, 66.29. And if that level could break, it does open up the floodgates maybe for a move down this year towards last year's low down here at 61.70. So can this downtrend that's been forming through February continue over the coming months, and do we see a break below 66.29 maybe over the next month?